In this post we will be looking at facts about how lion cubs are raised within the pride. You will learn how they are raised by female lions in the wild, whether the fathers are involved in this process and how they are trained to be hunters themselves, and much more. We also unfortunately have to give you an important warning about where cubs fit in the lion hunting industry. When it is time to give birth, a lioness leaves her pride and has her lion babies in dense cover. A female lion mother will move her new cubs to a safe den. The cub gets picked up by the scruff of the neck. The cub instinctively will relax its muscles and allow the mother to move it. Mother lion protecting her cubs. Baby lions remain hidden for 1 to 2 months before being introduced to the rest of the pride. A baby lion is called a cub. Baby lion life cycle: birth weight 1.5 kilograms, eyes open at 3 to 11 days, weaning starts at 10 weeks, completed at 10 months, hunting skills achieved. At 2 years old, fully grown 3 to 4 years, all the lactating females in a pride suckle cubs, showing no favoritism for their own offspring. The reason for this is that each lioness is enhancing her own gene success by helping to raise her sister's offspring. What do lions eat? The lion babies start to eat meat at about 3 months and are weaned at about 6 months. Because lions are carnivores, they will eventually only eat meat as they grow up. They are known as apex predators, which means they are at the top of the food chain. Female lions stay within the pride all their lives, but male lions either leave of their own accord or are driven off by the pride males at 2 to 3 years of age. Lion cub playing with mom. Lion cubs spend most of their day playing, which is serious business for baby lions. Lion cubs play by stalking each other, playing hide and seek and wrestling with each other. With this they develop vital skills that they will use later in life when they have to hunt for themselves. Do male lions help raise the baby lions? African male lions generally play no paternal role when it comes to provisioning of food to the cubs. After 2 years, lion cubs will be driven away from the pride by their father. While this may seem cruel, this is very important instinct which caused the father to do away with competition. This action prevents inbreeding in the pride. Lion cub with dad. The responsibility for training them to hunt is also that of the mother. Male lions will, however, protect lion babies from danger. When do the cubs start hunting by themselves? Lion babies stay with their mothers for about 2 years, by which stage they have joined the pride's hunting trips. After 1 to 2 years of nomadic life, these young males drive out the resident males of a pride and take over the females. If a small group of males leave together, they are able to hunt as a group, and stand a better chance of being able to take over a pride. Females prefer their pride to have a large male coalition because it reduces the number of cubs lost to infanticide at takeovers. The displaced male lions seldom live long since they no longer have lionesses to hunt for them. Lionesses prefer their pride to be controlled by a large coalition of males whose strength in numbers will give them a longer tenure. Are white lion cubs albinos? White lion cubs are not albinos. True albino lions have no color pigmentation at all. White lion cubs simply lack the darker pigmentation due to a rare condition that results in reduced pigmentation. White lion cub facts. White lions were first discovered in the Timbavati area of Mpumalanga in South Africa. In some African countries like Botswana, white lions are symbols of royalty and seen as sacred to the Sepedi and Sangha cultures. Warning: little known facts about the lion hunting industry. Tourists to Africa think there is something very irresistible about playing with small lion cubs that a few years later will be feared predators. We must however send out a warning though that you should please note that several animal activist groups have found that the petting of lion babies by tourists is directly related to canned lion hunting industry. What that means is that cute cub you are stroking when you happen to be on an African safari is most likely to meet its end from a hunter with a high-powered rifle or bow and arrow. It has been found that some lion farmers rent out the cubs to tourist resorts and volunteerism organizations. We understand the attraction of lion-cub interaction for tourists but ask you to please do your homework about the organizations you plan to go to before you visit them. The fact is that as soon as these lion cubs are too big to be handled by tourists, they are returned back to the lion farm that supplied them, only to be killed later by wealthy hunters. Another lie that some of these organizations peddle is that these cubs are orphans. They will often spin you a story about their parents that were supposedly killed by poachers. Others will tell you that the cubs were supposedly rejected by their mothers. Most of the time the true facts indicate that the cubs were in fact removed from their mother at a very young age in order to be hand-raised. When they are raised in such a way they get used to human interaction and can then be used to raise funds through tourist interaction. A life entertaining tourists is no life for a lion. Be very careful of the trend amongst tour operators who promote walks with lions and lion cubs petting. Those activities will cause them a lifetime of suffering. The challenge unsuspecting tourists have is how to identify a facility where the lions end up at canned hunting operations or where their body parts are traded. Thankfully the South African Tourism Services Association (SATSA) has compiled a useful guide to help visitors make these decisions which we show you in the flowchart below.